Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. In this video, I'm going to talk a lot about stablecoins, and I have a theory for this. Now, I'm not saying my theory is right. Your opinion might be different than mine. Put it in the comments down below. But right now, all the countries throughout the world are worried about regulations, not so much around crypto, but around stablecoins. I'm going to show you in this video. So the U.S. Federal Reserve also warned in a report in May of 2022 that stablecoins remain prone to runs, and many bond and bank loan mutual funds continue to be vulnerable to redemption risk. But while there's no signs of major stablecoins collapsing, an economics professor at Cornell University said it's something regulators he spoke to are worried about because of the impact it could have on traditional financial markets. That's because a potential run on a stablecoin, where large swaths of users look to redeem their digital currency for fiat, would mean that the issuer has to sell off assets in their reserve. That could mean dumping large amounts of U.S. treasuries. So what I'm thinking here is all of a sudden XRP takes off. We cash out into USDC. Then some of us want to cash out from USDC into actual paper money. If that was to happen on a large scale, that could mean that they're going to have to dump large amounts of US treasuries. That's what they're really worried about. Stablecoins are a type of cryptocurrency that are pegged to the value of a stable asset, such as the USD, gold, or other fiat currency. They aim to provide more stable store of value compared to other cryptocurrencies, which can be highly volatile. There are four types of stablecoins: fiat-backed, commodity-backed, crypto-backed, algorithmic. Each one has its pros and cons and are backed by a different underlying asset. Now, for XRP, I believe in the future it has to be a high-valued stablecoin. I mentioned that a lot on this channel. But it goes beyond just that. They're worried about other people that hold too many of these stablecoins, such as USDC, which I shared with you in the past. The Bank Policy Institute, a bank supporting think tank, published a blog post raising concerns that a proportion of the USDC stablecoin reserves could be parked at the Federal Reserve, despite the stablecoin issuer not having a central bank account. If this were allowed in times of uncertainty when there's a flight to quality, this could result in bank runs diverting cash into USDC stablecoin, which might be perceived as being as good as a central bank digital currency. Now, BlackRock has a large portion of USDC. I believe the Fed's worried that BlackRock is going to create their own CBDC in the future, maybe making the Federal Reserve less relevant. One of the most frequent arguments I've heard is retail volatility is irrelevant because XRP is so fast. This may be the case for cross-border payments, but is that really their main business vertical? On-demand liquidity for central banks, exchanges, and SMEs hold precedence. And I've said it before, I really don't look at the use case of cross-border payments as much as I look at on-demand liquidity. I believe that's what's really going to push the price of XRP. Ripple essentially uses XRP as a debt instrument in which they lend XRP to a second party to be paid back later at a later date with interest. If the price were extremely volatile, a Ripple client could find themselves in a game of quarterly price swings. So in other words, if the price is moving up and down all the time, countries aren't going to want to use it because it's too volatile. That's why it has to be stable in the future. This explains why the BIS IMF envisions XRP operating most efficiently as a high-price stablecoin. If you read the project white papers and the large financial institutions' publicly released documents, they have actually been quite forthcoming in their plans and their dates. But XRP, that means it would have to be backed by something to be at that high stable value. A lot of people still believe it's going to be backed by gold in the future, and it makes sense. So stablecoin regulation in Congress, top priority, says Bitwise General Counsel. So if that's their top priority and they're no longer really looking at crypto, then why would they be so concerned about crypto. Remember, crypto is about protecting me and you, the retail investor. That's not their top concern. Their top concern is protecting themselves. And stablecoins kind of pose a threat to US treasuries. That's what they're concerned about. But this is all across the world right now. Bank of Canada emphasizes need for stablecoin regulation as legislation is tabled for Cointelegraph. More crypto adoption, even though they're talking stablecoin. See, the UK is looking in the same direction. I believe it's because we're getting close. And now they have to have regulations put in place before stablecoins can be issued, before digital currencies maybe can be issued in those countries. So an asset backed by collateral in the form of an asset or a basket of assets such as gold or a fiat currency. I still believe in the future XLM and XRP are definitely going to have to be backed by something. The IMF talked about it multiple times, so did the BIS. That's where I feel we're headed with those two currencies. XRP, possibly gold, XLM, silver. Circle, the issuer of USDC, published a breakdown of the assets backing the stablecoin. In addition to cash, the token is backed by money market funds, commercial paper, corporate and municipal bonds, and certificates of deposit issued by foreign banks. Now, the SEC chair hints that some stablecoins are securities. Is Gary even going to try to go after stablecoins next? Especially when governments play a major role. They're worried about them now. But they want to get regulations in place, I believe, so they can control them. Not get rid of them, but to keep them under their control. At the moment, every gold coin that comes off the coining press has already been sold. Right now, we could sell 3 times as many as we are able to produce. Inflation, uncertainty fuels new gold rush at ancient Austrian mint. That's where we are as well as far as investors. A lot of people are buying up gold at a very high rate. People that don't want to look at crypto look at gold right now. I feel once crypto takes off, then I'll start to look at gold. I'll start to cash out some of my crypto into gold. Some of you asked me what my plan of sale is going to be. Well, I figure once XRP hits $10 to $12, I'm going to get rid of 10% of my XRP. The next price point would probably be around a $30 XRP, where I would get rid of another 10%. Then maybe once it hits $100, probably 20%. And then after that, I'll hold the rest to see how high XRP goes. So Russia and China are stockpiling gold. They're about to move away from the US dollar in favor of a new gold-backed currency, cryptocurrency. The US government is too busy stroking wars, sucking off China, and suing XRP to see the writing on the wall. And I don't think the US is keeping up with what's really going on. Why are they not talking about it more? Why are they not pointing out that China and the rest of the central banks throughout the world are stockpiling gold at levels we haven't seen in a long time? The world is moving away from the US dollar, and a lot of people are in disbelief of it, in my opinion. To come, crash of the fiat monetary system, global reset, new gold-backed financial system, buy now or cry later, XRP, XLM. And that's what they're pushing for. They're pushing for the current system to go down. You could see it happening in real time. Every time something new comes out from the Treasury, it's not good news. It's not really good news from the Fed either. Interoperability is the key. If we have a bridge asset, XRP, that is backed by gold, countries can use whatever network they like for a CBDC. Companies can use whatever network they like for internal transactions, as long as a network can talk to the XRP ledger. The future is multi-chain. And a lot of people are under the assumption that XRP is going to control everything. It's going to be a handful of cryptocurrencies, each playing their own part to make up that new financial system. QNT, I believe, is definitely going to be the operating system for all of it. But then you're going to have XLM, the people's money, XRP, the bankers' money, and the big institutions. On top of that, you're going to have Algo, which I believe is going to play a part in this in the security layer. Then you have XDC dealing with trade. IOTA, I believe, is going to play a different part. It's going to be about automation. It's also going to handle transactions as well, small micro transactions. We don't want CBDCs on the XRP ledger mainnet. Too much congestion. Run a private XRP ledger, use Stellar, Corium, etc. for CBDCs. But the bridge is all that matters. Hold XRP equals freedom from slavery. 99% of people will be CBDC slaves simply because they are priced out of the main tokens. And I've said it so many times. A CBDC system looks like it's gonna enslave the poor in the future. If you get rich before then, I believe your life can be a lot different. And I still believe that because of everything I've ever read about a CBDC. It's going to be the people that get the basic universal monthly income. And it's going to be the people that are reliant on the government. If you have your own cash or maybe crypto in the future, I believe if you hold crypto, you could probably break away from a CBDC somehow. We'll have to wait and see how that all plays out. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. Let me know what you think. If you think that stablecoins are the main factor right now for all of these countries and the reason why, I still believe it's because they want to take control of all the stable coins at some point. They want to be able to control them. It's also probably tied to every country's digital currency as well. And I still believe XRP is going to be a high price stable coin of the future. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.